Chen by the Civil War spy. Chen by the Civil War spy.
Spy rule.
Chen by the Civil War spy.
Sir.
Oh, hello. My name is Chen and welcome to my office. Now a lot of people ask me, who am I? Who am I, you know? Let's just think I'm a random FOB, come from the far country, come over here to make the dumpling. You look at California, we have 5 million Chinese American immigrants come over here to help people search for the gold. But you know, they fail to realize, I am a Civil War spy. My career go back long time ago. You know, I come from this country as a spy. I pass on secret information from the Confederacy over to the Union. And the Union won the war because of me.
Hey, you there. Hey, stop right there. What you trying to do across the border? You Union folk, ain't ya?
Young man, look at my face. I'm the hardcore Confederate here, and I'm shocked that the Confederate government would hire such a man like yourself to question me like that. So I demand you let me pass.
I'm sorry, sir. You may cross the border.
Thank you.
The Civil War was one of the biggest turning points in American history. Often the victory of the Unions is credited to the gallant generals, armies, and civilian supporters. However, behind the scenes lies one of the biggest supporters to the Union victory: spies. The year was 1861. Back then, there was no CIA, there was no FBI. There was no Secret Service. As the Civil War grew near, in Richmond and Washington, roughly organized intelligence units gradually emerged. Inconspicuously located in the Richmond War Department was an office halfway between that of Jefferson Davis and the War Secretaries, which was called the Signal Bureau. The first federal defeat brought the establishment of the first federal Secret Service and the Union, struggling to create a colossal military strategy of a kind that the country had not previously visualized. Each side floundered. In no field was the process of trial and error more pronounced than in espionage.
Although in Europe, everyone was spying on everybody. Kings and queens hired spies to spy on other nations. On the other hand, this was the first organized espionage ever done in the United States. The first ever. In fact, there were no official bodyguards for Lincoln on his inauguration day, when he had received several death threats.
Due to the close proximity of the two cities, the Union, Washington, D.C., and the Confederate, Richmond, it was extremely easy for spies to cross the border and spy on the opposing party. Also due to the fact that everyone was alike back then, so it was extremely easy to mimic other people's voices.
And now for another episode of Chen by the Civil War spy.
mighty fine day today, and the bird has reached its nest.
Received.
Oh, hold on. I
Got the papers?
The papers, the battle plan. Please pass on to General Grant as soon as possible. If you do not pass to him, the battle could be on your hands.
Good work. Chen Bai. General, we got a spy in our hands.
Who do you think you are? Get over here to the tree. You know who I am? Look at my face. I am Chen Bai, and I'm a Union spy. We can do the Chinese to help. Give it to me. Now. I tell you, give it to me. Thank you.
General Lee! General Lee! A little tight spot here.
There were several advantages of being a female spy rather than a male spy. First of all, when a female spy was apprehended, their gender would usually spare them from harsher consequences. Secondly, it was easy for female spies to extort information from infatuated men who worked in the opposing side's government. Lastly, being a female spy made you less suspicious, and it was easier to get accurate information.
The use and number of federal spies were greatly increased as the war went on, and in the last year, the system reached a high degree of efficiency, with spies constantly at work in all the Confederate armies and in all the cities of the South.
These men, although unknown, played a huge part in the Civil War. Those spies in high places, or who met tragic ends, were rescued from obscurity, but the remainder of those are not ever found on any rolls of honor or any federal records. They remain among the unknown heroes of the Civil War, just like Chen Bai.
And now for another episode of
Chen Bai the Civil War Spy.
Yes? Chen Bai, what are you doing here? What happened with the messenger?
Oh my god. Do I have a story to tell you? On a side note, do you have some dumpling?
What?
Chen Bai the Civil War Spy. Chen Bai the Civil War Spy. Chen Bai the Civil War Spy.